Hello everyone, welcome back to Sleep Pharmacy. This is our 11th episode. I am Dr. Chizuko Nakayama, a pharmacist and researcher of traditional Japanese herbs. Tonight, I want to talk about the autumn 7 herbs, known as Aki no Nanakusa. You might think it is strange to talk about autumn herbs in June. You might also know the spring 7 herbs because we eat them, but wonder what the autumn ones are for. Actually, I decided to talk about them tonight because 2 of these herbs, Kikyo and Nadeshiko, are already blooming beautifully around us. The seasons are changing differently now compared to the old days. I thought it would be nice to feel the elegant atmosphere of these ancient herbs while looking at them today. The history of the autumn 7 herbs goes back to the Manyoshu, the oldest collection of Japanese poetry. They were sung by Yamanoue no Okura, a famous scholar from the Nara period. He traveled to China during the Tang Dynasty as an official diplomat. He studied Buddhism, Confucianism, and the latest Chinese literature before returning to Japan. He was a true plant lover, writing 80 poems about plants in the Manyoshu. One of his famous poems simply counts the autumn flowers on his fingers, finding 7 kinds. In the next poem, he just lists their names: Hagi, Obana, Kuzuhana, Nadeshiko, Ominaeshi, Fujibakama, and Asagao. If you look closely, this poem is just a plain list of plant names. It has no deep poetic meaning. It is just a list. By the way, Obana means Susuki, Japanese pampas grass, and Asagao back then did not mean morning glory. It means Kikyo, the balloon flower. Yamanoue no Okura listed them to praise the elegant beauty of the autumn fields. At that time, in China, the number 7 was considered very lucky, which is why it became a trend to group things into 7s, like the star festival Tanabata. So as a scholar, he neatly grouped these 7 flowers together. He listed them for their beauty, but from a pharmacist perspective, every single one of these 7 plants is actually a powerful medicinal herb. Let me briefly share their benefits. Hagi, bush clover. This was extremely popular in the ancient days. It has cute pinkish purple flowers. If you dry the whole branch with the flowers, it makes a very fragrant radish tea. The root is traditionally used for women's health issues and hot flashes. Obana, Susuki, Japanese pampas grass. Before the silver heads open, the leaves can be made into tea. The roots have been used to clear heat from the body and help with urination. Kuzu. This is very common vine with large leaves. You have definitely seen it on mountain roads, growing everywhere with tiny hairs on its stems. Its roots can be called kakkon, the main ingredient in the famous Kanpo medicine kakkonto, used for early stages of a cold and stiff shoulders. The purple flower can even be fermented to make a beautiful pink vinegar. Nadeshiko, pink carnation. It has very delicate, finely fringed pink petals. The entire plant, including the seeds, helps to reduce inflammation. Ominaeshi, Patricinia. The name is written with characters that means beautiful women flowers. It has bright yellow flowers. I remember seeing them glowing beautifully at the Kyoto Imperial Palace around this time of year when I visited with my daughter. Its roots is an official crude medicine used for detoxing. Fujibakama. It has small light purple cluster flowers. Putting the dried plant in your bath helps to soothe itchy skin and reduce swelling. Kikyo, balloon flower. This star-shaped blue flowers is often used as a pattern of traditional kimonos. Its roots is a famous medicine for soothing throat and stopping coughs. To remember these 7 names easily in Japanese, we have a helpful phrase, osuki na fuku wa, which means what clothes do you like. Each letter stands for one of the herbs. While these autumn flowers sound very peaceful and elegant, 2 of them, Kikyo and Kuzu, actually share a sad history in Japan. During the final years of the Second World War, Japan faced a severe shortage of food and medicine. No medicine could be imported from overseas. In times of crisis, people had to rely on the power of the wild plants around them. The government ordered school children and local communities to go into the mountains and dig up the roots of Kikyo and Kuzu. These beautiful autumn flowers became strategic wartime supplies bought by the state to be used as essential medicine to save human lives. The wartime government did not stop there. They also created a completely new list called the Summer 7 Herbs. In the summer of 1945, just before the war ended, the Ministry of Education ordered scholars to choose 7 wild plants that students could eat to survive the terrible starvation. They choose akaza, inokozuchi, hiyu, suberihiyu, shirotsumekusa, himejoon, and tsuyukusa. Today I often talk about the benefits of eating wild plants, so this history feels very close to me. These 7 plants are just common weed, highly nutritious, completely safe to eat after boiling, and each serves as a wonderful medicine. I highly recommend them. The beautiful flowers like Kikyo and Nadeshiko that you see blooming right now are not just pretty objects. If we look back at history, they are quite medicines that supported the lives of our ancestors during difficult times. Tonight, let's feel a little gratitude for the wild grass growing by the road while we sleep. Thank you for listening until the end. Have a quiet night. Good night.